is good. All right, questions for Ben?
Ben, is this a game you guys have been looking forward to since last year?
Every game's important. They're all big. They're all personal. So to say we've been looking forward to Iowa State, we've been looking for them all. And so we're excited for the game this weekend, and we're excited to get to Ames and play on the road.
Nothing special because of the way last year went?
Nothing special about this game. I mean, they're all special. They're all huge. They all have huge implications. You gotta look forward to these ones the same you do any other ones.
What do you remember as the biggest challenge of facing them last year? They're fairly defensive-minded with Coach Campbell. What was the biggest challenge for you guys offensively in that game last year?
I think we were surprised with what they came out running, and so now that we have an idea with that, I think we'll be all right.
And how do you think Creed handled himself in there Saturday?
I think Creed did a great job. I think he did a good job.
Like, what steps kind of specifically have you seen him take from when he got here to where he is now?
With his confidence, being a freshman, and he's telling offensive line and a lot of offense what to do, and so a big key for a center is confidence. And once he finds that, and which he's found and he's getting there, he'll do a good job.
How much has Jonathan helped him with that aspect of his game over the last few weeks and years since Creed's been here?
Jonathan does a great job with that. Even looking back 2-3 years ago when I first got here, I was the one looking up to him and watching his film, and he was the one helping me and getting me better. So he does a great job with that.
How does this run game change without Rodney Anderson going forward?
It's the next man up, I think, and I think we'll be just fine with Trey Sermon and Marcellus and TJ and Kennedy and all those guys. That running back room is pretty talented.
Is it a pretty devastating blow, though, just from a team standpoint, to lose a guy like Rodney?
It hurts because, you love that guy, and to see him this is his third time he's had a career injury, man, it sucks. It does. It's tough.
Then the position of running back obviously becomes a focal point without Rodney, and you mentioned next man up. Does the offensive line feel more of a responsibility to sort of pick up where he left off, do a little bit more in terms of making sure the run game doesn't miss a beat?
Yeah, I wouldn't say we're thinking we need to do anything more. I think we had the same mindset to begin with. Our mindset as an offensive line doesn't change just because Rodney got hurt.
Ben, when did you as players learn the severity of Rodney's injury, and can you describe the mood at all? Once you guys all got the news, and where were you?
I was on the sideline, and we were just so sad. We were so sad to hear that.
So you knew the extent of the injury, that the season was likely over on Saturday?
Correct.
Talk about the identity of you guys playing on the road. It seems like something you guys really embrace.
We love playing on the road, and playing on the road's great. It's awesome playing here and having, 89,000 people cheer you on, but it's a different feeling when you're on the road and everyone's booing you.
Kind of a us versus the world mentality a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Ben, last year you had a couple of games that you guys lost some leads, and Iowa State was one of them, where you guys seem like you guys can put the nail in the coffin. So far you've done that this year. Why do you think that is, and what did you learn from last year?
That is true about last year, and I haven't really thought about that being the case this year, so I don't really know.
Is there anything you guys have done this year to make sure that you guys don't have those leads turn into close games?
A focus from Coach Riley is focusing on the little things, picking up the locker room, doing all the little things right. So, maybe that has some aspect and correlation to what you're talking about.
What does Iowa State look like up to
Iowa State's talented. They look good. They have a good, solid defense.
I think a lot of people, or at least until last year's game against you guys, Iowa State didn't have that reputation that they were so physical. Physically, what are they like compared to other great teams that you played last year?
What was that question again? Sorry about that.
Their physicality, how do they compare to other good teams that you played last year?
They're physical. I mean, what are you trying to ask? I'm sorry about that.
That's all right. Last week's game that they played against Iowa, just very defensive-minded. I think they seem to have that reputation of being hard-nosed and being able to hang with teams who are big and large and physical.
Yeah, Iowa State's one of those teams that they like to get dirty. They put their nose in the ground and they work it out.
Ben, you mentioned being on the road and getting booed. I mean, what about that is encouraging, motivating, exciting to you as a player?
I've been booed all my life and told I'm not good enough my whole life. And personally, that's just another aspect. There's nothing better than proving someone wrong and shutting someone up. So it's just a great feeling.
Is that more exhilarating than playing with 90,000, 80,000 plus cheering you on? Would you rather play in more of a hostile type environment?
I prefer playing on the road. And I think a lot of our guys on this team do as well.
Any more questions for Ben?
Thanks, Ben.
Thanks, guys.